Hi there, Jus4SweetZ here. I am going to make another craft. I came back from vacation and I've done my cooking videos and shown you some family videos, and I'm going to adjust this camera just a tad, and today we're going to do a craft, and this is a real fun, easy craft that you can do with your kids or make this as a gift. They're inexpensive, just fun to do, and great for like a birthday present, a wedding gift, a shower gift, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Grandparents' Day, a teacher's gift, any of those. This is great for everything. So I actually bought a frame at our local craft store that was on clearance for 70% off, and then I had a 25% off coupon. So I actually got this frame for like $2, and it was normally like $10. And it's a nice, nice style frame. So it's a $2 frame. I got this little glass candlestick holder at our local dollar store. So that's very inexpensive. Then I had these really cute stones to decorate the frame with, and these were also on clearance at the craft store. And I think I got these for about $2. So, you're in it right now about $5. I have some ribbon around my house that kind of matches it. So I'm going to use that on there. And some E6000 glue, and that's all you need. So let's get started. I actually put a picture in the frame of when I went to Hawaii almost 8 years ago. Or no, I'm sorry, 7 years ago. And I miss being in Hawaii, that's for sure. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get this started. And what I want to do is, the picture is already in the frame. I'm going to open my little stones. Now feel free to decorate the outside of this frame any way you like. I'm just kind of going with what colors are in my home and what matches my house. So I'm going to actually use the stones, and we're going to just place those. This actually has a prop-up thing, so that's what's nice about these stones, is they're removable. Now, if you really want to set them into place, you can put the E6000 behind them, but they should stick on their own without the glue. So I'm trying to just get that a little bit more centered, but obviously I haven't had enough coffee this morning and I'm having some issues. So I'll just go ahead and center that right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just trying to make this really pretty and fun. So I have some clear stones here. I'm going to kind of put them down here in the corners. And like I said, just decorate these however you like. It doesn't have to be in any specific order. Just have fun with it. I mean, that's what crafting is all about, is having fun. It's not always about perfection, and I guess I better make sure that these at least line up a little bit. But I'm just going to keep decorating. You get the hint. And just put them wherever you like. And these stones are really, really pretty. They look like little shiny rocks. But when we were in Hawaii, we had a really good time. I was actually 7 months pregnant. About 7.5 months actually pregnant with my daughter, my last daughter, the little one, Casey. And so I didn't get to enjoy some of the relaxation of Hawaii, like, having some pina coladas next to the pool, or, stuff like that. But that's okay. I still had a great time. I would do it again in a heartbeat. And I loved every minute of it. And I would definitely, definitely like to do it again when I can actually go over there and enjoy some of those pina coladas next to the pool. So I think I'm going to put one more stone on here and kind of be done with it. I don't want to overdo it, but as you can see, this was really quick. Now, you can be more precise with it when you're not doing a video, and make it a little bit more, I'm going to put 2 more on there. Make it a little bit more decorative, or, a little bit, like, especially if it's for a wedding, you want to make it a little bit more spectacular. But, like if you have your children do this for Grandparents' Day, I mean, how hard was that? They're just little stones. They stick right on there. And unless somebody comes over and yanks them off or plies them off, they're not really gonna come off. You saw how hard it was for me to get them off of there. So we have the stones on, and now I want to kind of put a ribbon on the top of this, but I don't want it to be like, a perfect bow, I don't think. I think I just want to kind of make it like a fun bow. So if you see the wire ribbon, so all I did was, this is wire, and I like wire ribbon. I have a bunch of this in my house. Our local dollar store, all the time, has this ribbon, this nice wired ribbon there, and for $1, you know, how do you beat it? And so I go there, and it's probably more like $4 or $5 ribbon that you get at the dollar store, but during the holidays they have the real pretty ones. I think I got this one at Christmas time one year, and I love it. And so I buy tons of it. I try to buy a couple of them every time I go, and then that way they're in my home and they don't cost an arm and a leg, and I have them for when I want to do special things like this, or when I make my cake pops and stuff like that. Then it really helps, because then I can you know, use them for that. So you saw how I gathered that. I'm just going to kind of tie this into here to hold that bow. So it's tied around. I mean, it's not that hard to get this where you want it. So, and I don't want 3 things hanging, but I like how the 2 are there. So I'm just going to kind of clip this one. If you can see me, I want to make sure you can see me right here at the bottom, you know, put that to the side. And that way I don't have too many things going. So, and I'm going to glue that right to the top. But you take your little edges, because it's wire, they just move with you. They're pliable, you can do whatever you want with them, and they're nice. And then I want the edges to be not really straight across. So I'm just going to kind of take these at a diagonal and just make them a little bit more fancy. I mean, it's not super fancy. You can do a bunch of different things depending on what you want to do, but I'm just kind of angling those a little bit. Okay, so clean that frame off. So there's our bow that we made for the top. I mean, that was fairly easy to make. This bow probably cost 25 cents. And I'm going to go ahead and use our E6000 as long as it's not totally stuck. It shouldn't be. But we use this stuff for a lot, so it might be stuck. Shoot. I should have checked that before I got this video going. Okay. Well, if you can be patient with me, I'm going to go really quick. Actually, I have some little paper clips here. And I'm going to open one up, and I'm going to unclog it, I think, that way. Just, thank goodness I have paper clips. I'm in the office, so there we go. So if your glue is stuck, just kind of unstick it. That paper clip should do the trick. Okay, so we're going to, yep, there it comes. So that worked. Okay. Another trick of the trade, if your glue gets stuck, unwrap a paper hook, or yeah, a paper clip, and just stick it down in there and get that glue unstuck. So we're going to go ahead and put our dab of glue. I don't want to get it on my stones. And I'm going to do my bow to where it just kind of lays on top of my frame. So you want to hold it down for a second. And while I hold it down, I'm going to kind of do some adjustments to my ends that are sticking out. Like that. And you can, you know, you can glue those down if you want, or you can just kind of leave them the way they are. And it just makes the frame a little bit more decorative. While I hold that, because I need to hold that down for a minute, this isn't super glue. Well, to me it's super because it does a great job, but it doesn't like attach right away. So you have to kind of hold it on there. But this E6000 is such a great invention and works wonderful with crafting. Okay, so I took the E6000, I'm going to hold that down a little bit longer, and I put it all around the top of the candlestick holder. And what this is going to do is going to be the base for our picture frame to make our picture frame look a little bit more fancy and stand up higher. So we're going to just take that frame, try to center it as best as you can. okay? And I highly suggest looking at your dollar store or any thrift store, secondhand store for these candlestick holders, because pricing them at the craft store, they're kind of on the pricey side, but you should be able to get them like at a thrift store, or if your dollar store doesn't have them. I'm going to have to hold that down a little bit longer, but I want to just kind of give you the hint of what this is going to look like. So while it's wet, you want to go ahead and kind of center that on there as best as you can. And you can kind of see what the end result's going to be. And then I'm going to take some more of my ribbon. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm just going to tie it around the bottom here, maybe. Let's see. You can make another bow at the bottom if you want. Whatever you want to do. I think I'm just going to make like a fancy little knot kind of thing down here. Not just to, dress up the bottom a little bit. And obviously you want to get the paper unstuck from the bottom of your frame, which I did not do before this video, but that's me. I've always been known to leave my tags on and everything, but I will make sure and get that off of there before I display this out. And you can kind of just, it doesn't have to be perfect. The bottom, I'll show you another way. You can go in at each corner of your ribbon and do like a triangle shape. Now with this kind of ribbon, it's not necessarily gonna show real well because this is like a netted ribbon, but it can be really fun. Okay, there we go. And do whatever you like with this. I mean, you can wrap it around the whole base, you can, but you want to kind of show some of the glass. I mean, that was the point in doing a candlestick, right? So I'm just going to kind of play with mine here, just kind of push it in there. That wire ribbon is awesome because you can do whatever you want with it. Okay, so that's still gluing, but you can see it's holding pretty well. I'm going to hold this down, but I want to make sure that you are getting the full effect of this picture frame here. And what a fun craft this can be. Let me get this over here. And I hope you saw how I just kind of played with this ribbon and moved it around. Just tied it at the bottom. You can make another bow. You can do whatever you want. Kind of make it look like it's a bow. And then we glued this on top. And we've got the E6000 holding that bow on, and that'll dry. Probably take a couple hours to get it to dry completely, but you want to make sure that it's where you want it. I hope you guys got to see everything in the video because I didn't check everything. So anyway, there it is. Fun picture frame for any occasion. Fun craft idea. Something you can do with your children. Let me get a little bit closer to it. Pull this out for you so you can see it. But you can kind of get the hint of what it is and how beautiful it is, and makes a great gift for anybody. And especially parents and grandparents and loved ones love this kind of stuff because it's made from the heart. It's not a bought gift. It's something that you made. It's special. You put the picture in there that you want and you decorate it however you want. You can even put like little funny things around it or make it brighter with brighter colors. These are actually the colors of my home, so I'm going to kind of I just kind of made it to go with the house. But anyway, it was a fun little craft project I wanted to share with you. I found it on a website and kind of just did my own little twist on it. Very inexpensive again. Frame was $2. Candlestick holder was at the dollar store for $1. And I think the ribbon, maybe I used 25 cents worth of ribbon, maybe 50 cents at the most. But I also get that at the local dollar store. So for pennies on the dollar, $2, $3, maybe $4, we made a beautiful gift that you could buy somewhere that would, be a lot more. So, and this one came from the heart. So until next time, next video, if you like this video, if you like this craft, please hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those at the end. And I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.